Manchester United are close to signing Cunha from Wolves. Now, Man United are getting closer to an agreement with Cunha over a month this summer, and United are hopeful of having terms in place by next month. Now, I've got 6 other targets to talk to you about. You could play him as a 9. You know, the scary thing is, and I wouldn't want this to happen, if you signed him, you might not buy Osimhen or Gyökeres. You might not buy a striker, because he could play as a 9. Ideally, for me, he plays behind the striker, next to Ahmad or Garnacho or Xerxes, and we have lots of options in that position. That's where he plays for me. Doesn't mean we wouldn't use him as a 9, but I don't like him there. He reminds me a lot of Moussa Dembele at Spurs, who used to play in the midfield and could carry the ball. He played a little bit deeper, but I like Cunha.
All right, welcome guys to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. So we got a couple of sports news to talk about today. And first of all, before I continue, let's take this, this moment to say RIP to Pope Francis. It's a sad news, but then because he was a sports fan, we have to take this moment to say RIP to the Pope. We have a lot of sports news to talk about Manchester United, especially today. I just want to talk about Manchester United signings. Manchester United are about to sign Mathias Cunha from Wolverhampton. Of course, Wolverhampton has not been having like a good run in the Premier League this season. But then they are not in a bad position, but they're not in a good position. And although they have not been having a good run in the Premier League, they've had one player that have been making numbers, one player that have been shaking the internet of late. It's Mathias Cunha. So Mathias Cunha has been linked to Manchester United. Right now, it's like a couple of months I've been hearing this, Mathias Cunha to Man U. And currently, as I am recording this one, it seems that the deal is going to happen. So Mathias Cunha is about to agree a deal to join Manchester United from Wolverhampton. And what does this transfer means? This transfer means a lot to Manchester United because first, Mathias Cunha is an all-round striker. Mathias Cunha can play as a striker, midfielder. He can play like Mathias Cunha is just an all-round player. I can call him an all-round player. I've heard Goldwich comparing him to the likes of Moussa Dembele. Yes, he plays like Moussa Dembele, but then I don't know what this one goes to mean to Manchester United, because when they sign Mathias Cunha, I don't know if they still need to sign a striker. I don't know, because the same Manchester United was also linked with Victor Osimhen. So one thing I just wanna ask you as you're watching this one, would you like Manchester United to sign Mathias Cunha or Victor Osimhen? Because when Manchester United signs Mathias Cunha, I don't see them the need to sign Victor Osimhen. Or do they need to still sign Mathias Cunha and Victor Osimhen? It's quite a tight budget for them. If there is a club that have been having financial problems this season, is Manchester United, because they even reduced the number of their employees just because of the financial issues that they have been going through. So this time round, Manchester United fans want them to sign players, and the first player that I think they're going to sign this season is Mathias Cunha from Wolverhampton. So Mathias Cunha to Manchester United, here we go. I think the deal is going to be done. Yeah, by a couple of months to come, Mathias Cunha will be a Manchester United player, and maybe he will help Manchester United. I don't know if he's going to play in that position of selfish Alejandro Garnacho. That's what I don't know. But then this deal is going to mean a lot to Manchester United. I don't know if Bruno is still going to be the same with Mathias Cunha in the club, because right now, if you watch what Mathias Cunha is doing at Wolverhampton, I think it's the same as whatever Bruno Fernandes has been doing to Manchester United. So I don't know if Manchester United decides to get in Mathias Cunha into the club. I don't know if this is going to reduce how Bruno always plays the game. I don't know how this is going to affect Manchester United. But then, to me, I think this one's going to affect something at Manchester United. It's either Bruno is not going to be the same, or either Manchester United is not going to sign a striker. Because when you look at how Mathias Cunha is an all-round player. Like I've just said that Mathias Cunha is an all-round player, and he can play as a midfielder, he can play as a center forward, he can play as a as everything, as a winger, right winger, left winger, you name it. He can play as all round player. It's not like it's like Federico Valverde for Real Madrid, because Federico Valverde can play as a midfielder, as a striker, and at some point he can also play as a right back. The only thing I'm not sure is I'm not sure if Mathias Cunha can play as a right back. But then Mathias Cunha, the point that I'm trying to bring up is that Mathias Cunha is an all-round player, and I think when Manchester United brings in Mathias Cunha to the club, this is going to affect a lot of things. It's either positive wise or negative wise. And talking about you know, the bad impact that he can bring to the club is that Bruno Fernandes can never be the same again, because Bruno Fernandes has been doing all these things at Manchester United because Manchester United have not. I think in a couple of 4 to 3 years ago, Manchester United have not had a player that can do anything to in order to stand with the badge as Bruno Fernandes has been doing to Manchester United. And this is the thing that Mathias Cunha has been doing to Wolverhampton also. So, and another thing is that I think when they bring him to the club, Manchester United won't be able to sign a striker, because he can play as with him and Amad Diallo. He can still be a second striker for Manchester United. So tell me what you think about this deal in the comment section. Do you think that Manchester United signing Mathias Cunha is going to affect how Bruno Fernandes plays at Manchester United? Because that's what I think. So tell me what you think about this deal in the comment section. And the last thing, don't forget to share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ideas.